Hello, I'm Andy, and here's a program called Best Vocation Talent, Skills. If you're born on the 1st of February. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are very special, they belong to the energy of your soul. That's the one who is changing the lines and signs. And I'll show you in this 90-minute session your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, a lot of these energies. And if you like to play lotteries, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. A lot more. We'll talk more about that later. So, born on the 1st of February, your best vocation. You have a character and personality, firstly, which is very vibrant, and you'll do very well in the area of computers, information technology, whether software, whether hardware, whether whatever it is. This modernization of the way people do business with applications of all kinds, that is you. You will have that skill of being a very great promoter, promoting your own businesses, or being in the industry of advertising, public relations, and in the industry of television, or all that's happening on the internet. You will be one of those people who will be able to project your ideas and your way of promoting your businesses and everything that you do. So you're very unique in that way because your ideas are very unique. You are born that way. And you'll have the skills to be very lucky in anything to do with the land related, which means the real estate industry, the agriculture industry, wherever land is involved, building materials, and also being a contractor in buildings of all kinds. These planets make you very special, anything connected to the land. And you'll be one of those who will be modernizing the ways land can be used. Like people who are now turning warehouses into industries of growing vegetables and growing fruits. You'll be one of those people who will look at it that way. You'll have a great skill of speaking, a great skill of writing. So, writing skills and speaking skills are yours. And that could promote you to be a great writer or speaker. And politics comes to mind. You will be very interested in politics because you will have the leadership quality about you. And more than that, you'll have the inspiration to want to do things to promote your country or promote the people that you represent. You have to be careful that many will think of you as very arrogant because your self pride and your oversensitivity to criticism must be noticed. You have to improve that side of it. Grow a thick skin because your skin is too thin and you take any little bit of criticism as personal attacks. So you have to improve that side. And then the job or the business that you're going, you'll be more acclimatized. You have planets that make you very creative. So you could be in the landscaping artistry business or anything to do with entertainment. You'll be able to work on that area in the sense that you could promote artists if you're not an artist yourself. And you could create the backdrop for artists as a writer of songs or composer of movies or whatever, because you will always be looking for the limelight. But as I said, you have to learn to work well with people because basically this planet has made you, to a degree, a loner. A loner in the sense that you understand what you're doing, but the rest of the world may not and may not be ready as well. That's where the failure part comes in. So do not be too impulsive, hasty, or impatient with your ideas to put them and implement them. Take your time, do research. The word research is very important for people born on the 1st of February because when you get an idea and you're hot about it, you want to implement and put it into practice as fast as possible. Well, that's how the disappointment waits for you because of that. You have some planets that make you secretive because of one upmanship, which means you rather keep the whole story or the whole plan to yourself so that you have a measure of control over others. This is not a good planet. So I rather you be open minded with people, whether at work, whether in business, whether at home, whether anywhere. That way you will see that the honest support will come for you. You have many talents and skills, and very unique ones. You could be a great sports person, or be in the field of sports as a commentator or a promoter of people who are in sports, or the sport itself you could promote. So, as a promoter, you're always there. Your plans will be very big. They can be very big, but maybe for the wrong reason. They could be because you have some inferiority complexes. And because of these complexes, you want to show your family or your parents or the people you grew up with or whoever that you are doing something on a big scale. And for that reason, you'll want to do bigger and bigger. But these planets are not very stable. So tell yourself research is a very important word for you. It will slow down your activities because you're full of very fast planets. Will make you very impulsive, hasty, and impatient to get to the finishing line and to be first all the time. Don't try that too often because you will fail miserably. And yes, the anger planets are around. So sometimes the words you use may be too sarcastic, and that could be a bad thing as well. So you see, all this is very important. Otherwise, all the skills that you have, the talents you have, and the job you have may be worth nothing if you don't get support from people. So that's why you need to be, as I'm reading this program to you, you got to listen very carefully and take it up that you need support all the time from people. Health is very important. Health is very important because without good health, you will not be able to hold on to a job. You will not be able to look after your business. And that is something which I'll talk to you about when we do a 90-minute session deeply. But very quickly, I'll be worried. I'll be worried about backaches. You're going to have some serious backaches. I can see already. All I know is 1st of February. That's all. All I know is 1st of February you're born on. I don't know your full date of birth. I don't know your time of birth. I've not read your palms. Palms are very important because nobody will ever have palms like yours. But I can tell you backaches are something you'll really have to look after. I'll go into really deep into your health areas when we do this 90-minute session. Every one of us has ups and downs in the job, in the business, in financial areas. We call them cycles in astrology. We call them cycles. I'm going to give you an example of good cycles, which means periods of time where your success will come, sometimes unexpectedly, sometimes planned. So, the ages of 22, 31, 40, 49, 58, 67, 76, 85, or even 94 years old. These are considered very good cycles. And as you approach these ages, you will see the build-up of backup, the build-up of support, the build-up of success showing. And as you enter these ages, you'll be rewarded. You also have some negative cycles. Everyone has that, positive and negative cycles. So when you see me for the next 9-year reading, I will also talk to you about your negative cycles. And as an example, very eventful, which means very powerfully packed about you. These ages you have to be careful. The ages of 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, 64, 73, 82, or 91 years old. You have to be very careful because failure will come as you approach them slowly. Everything breaks down. So the support leaves you. And as you enter these ages, you will see that you just cannot manage whatever you started or cannot keep yourself together in a form of successfulness. So all these cycles I will talk to you for your next 9 years because it's going to be a 9-year reading which just cost you USD $50. That will be based, as I said, on your full date of birth, your time of birth, and very importantly, reading your palms. Palms belong to the energy of the soul. Nobody else is writing these messages in the form of lines and signs which come and go. The soul is doing that. Well, it's incredibly nice to be born on the 1st of February if you can control it and understand the energies given to you. Otherwise, you'll have a lot of trouble, especially in areas of compatibility. You'll have to work very hard because you really are a loner in the sense that you rather manage everything by yourself. So learn to communicate with people. That's very important because many born on the 1st of February, they tend to keep their mind very much enclosed to their ideas. So learn to communicate. The emotional side you the inspirational side of you, and the emotional side of you is very intense, which means that because you have a thin skin, you get very much agitated quickly. And because you have fast planets, you learn things fast, but not everybody in the world can be having your kind of horoscope. So always have a good temperament in the sense of respecting people who work with you or for you, because you will need them. You are not Superman or Superwoman to, in the end, all the time do it yourself, because your plans as they grow very fast, and that's how you are. So it's wonderful reading this for you. You're born on the 1st of February. I wish one day that you would consult me for a 90-minute session, because I'm going to teach you all those energies, your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, on and on. And I'll show you how to alert that triology of energy that you have, which is the soul, the third eye, and the aura. We get it automatically started, all of us, in our late 50s, 60s, or 70s, much, much too late. That's why it's always believed that the wisdom is there in our old age. The wisdom is there because that's when the soul, the third eye and the aura start to happen. But there's a way how to accelerate the energies, so that even if you're a teenager who came to see me for a session, that teenager is going to learn very quickly all these fascinating ideas. And that's why these teenagers nowadays, they come up with such fantastic apps and become multi-billionaires in their 20s especially, because they have connected one way or another. And I'll show you how to get that done. It was wonderful talking to you. And your health areas, I will go into real detail when we have this 90-minute session, because health is wealth. Without health, our work, our business will never be able to fully be measured because of our poor health. So there's so much to talk to you about, and I look forward one day to be able to do that. As a parting, here's my email. Send me this. This is what you need as a 90-minute session. Remember, the cost is only USD $50. I wish you good luck. Thank you. Goodbye.